Hello there, my dear soul. Welcome back to another episode with me, Joy Nandi, the author of this book, Our Real Identity, which is one of my bestsellers. Please watch the previous videos on this because I've read various other topics from the beginning of this book. And today's topic is a very important topic, especially for those who've got some kind of illness or not feeling well physically. And this knowledge here, this bit of knowledge here, will help lift your spirits up by realizing what is our real identity. So today's topic is, we are not our illnesses. When we do not feel well, we often say, I'm not well, or I have this or that illness. But if we are not our bodies, then we are not our illnesses too. Because man is not his body, but the soul, how can he be unwell or be struck by any kind of disease that happens to his body? It is only the body that has become contaminated somehow, but never the self. It is right to say, my body is not feeling well, etc. But never say, I am not feeling well. Because health does not play any role with the great soul. It is spirit. Sages say that we have to be careful when saying words such as the above, because we might believe them as we have, and then the being or spirit also starts to feel weak. The spirit of a person is separate from his body. This is spirit, so it cannot be physically contained, contaminated, or trapped in any way. It exists in the human body as the spirit that lights up the faculties of the body, but never mistake the spirit or self for the limited and puny body. Birth, childhood, adulthood, old age, disease, and death are the stages of life on earth by cosmic design for every being. These are all given to the body only, not to the self. The self is not the body. As the embodied soul continuously passes in this body from childhood to youth to old age, the soul similarly passes into another body at death. A wise person is not bewildered by such a change. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 13. Since we are not our bodies, and birthless and deathless also, we are not some physical organism that is susceptible to any kind of germs or diseases. It is not like a human body that can fall ill. Nothing on earth can possibly touch the real self of an individual. It is that powerful and incredible and must be understood well. For the soul, there is neither birth nor death at any time. He, the soul, has not come into being and will not come into being. He is unborn, eternal, ever existing. He does not die when the body is slain. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 20. Simply by the power of the realization that I am not the body or mind, we get to overcome the setbacks or limitations of the body and mind. We may choose to say, I am unwell, and let the spirit feel weakened by this false and ignorant statement. Or we could choose to say, I am not the body, I am immortal, ever blissful and free. Nothing can contaminate me. I am in control of my body and mind, which is the absolute truth. We can will the mind in any way we want to. It is only the words we say to ourselves. Let them be right and wise. We can see now, by thinking ignorantly, that our bodies can bring us sadness and sorrow. but thinking we are the great soul literally liberates us and leads us to joy, no matter what our bodily condition is. A person puts on new garments, giving up old ones. The soul similarly accepts new material bodies, giving up the old and useless ones. Bhagavad Gita, chapter 2, verse 22. So that's the end of that topic. We are not our illnesses. So as this chapter explains to us what is our real identity, when the body is struck with any kind of illness or disease, we have to remember not to address it as us, not to say that I am having XYZ disease. You can't say the body is having XYZ disease, my body is having XYZ, but not I, because the I-ness in us is untouchable. It is spirit. It is not a physical organism. It's not a biological organism. No germ can touch it. As what the Bhagavad Gita has already explained, the soul cannot be touched by anything. And the soul wears this body as we wear clothes. And when the body gets old or contaminated somehow, it will just drop the body and wear a new body. So we as the soul, we never die. We can never die. Why? Because we never took birth also. The soul always existed. It is even devoid of time. Even time cannot touch it. It has always been there. Time is within soul. Everything is within soul. The material world is within soul. All creation is within soul. Soul was always there and will always be there. And you and I, we are this great soul. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. If you'd like to read this book in its totality, I have it in ebook format. You can download it on my website, which is www.joynandy.co/ebooks. Please subscribe to this channel for more precious wisdom like this as I continue to read this book, and I look forward to seeing you in my next episode. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.